I just went to visionproslive.com and checked. It says episode 2182. And we've got other podcasts that we have as well. And we have co-hosts. So trying to track the numbers is not something that I'm too obsessed with. I'm more of the Alex Hormozy style of, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work on doing this my best for the next 10 years, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah. Hey, one takeaway from what you just mentioned is the 10-year idea. So if we can pause for a sec, I've noticed a lot of people that come to me to start a podcast, and they might say, yeah, I'm going to try this out for 6 months, or I'm going to try it out for a year. And I literally won't let them hire me. If they say, I'm going to do this for a whole year without quitting, I say, no, I'm sorry. You go and start it with somebody else. I want you to be thinking a minimum of 3 years, or else I'm not even going to work with you. And Jackson, your idea of giving it your best, giving your all for 10 years is really what I resonate with even more. So I appreciate you saying that. I hope that the listener heard that.
I love it. The other idea is cute.
Wait, tell me why you say that.
Well, 6 months, 1 year. You know what I mean. And those of you who get it know what I mean. And there's nothing wrong with cute. There's a lot of great things in life. It's not a condescending factor either. It's just a description, of what priorities look like for people. But I love that you talked about there's a normal way to do it and there's the better. If you want to go that route, awesome. I'm not going that route though. My clients are going that route. But if you want to do that, you're going to be happier doing that without me. And I'm going to be happier doing it the way that I love to do this.
Why don't we talk a little bit about the idea of starting your podcast in the best way possible? So you've had multiple podcasts, multiple co-hosts, tons of episodes in the thousands. And from all of this and from your knowledge, in your experience, you still feel like there is a better way to do it. And it's probably not the way that the listener did it or would do it without hearing this podcast episode. So would you mind going into that?
Absolutely. There's always going to be a better way. And there's always room to appreciate the journey and to be grateful for where you're at. There's a philosophy behind this that really drives me. I learned that the meaning of namaste and aloha is one and the same. And they both mean myself honors yourself, which means I'm perfect the way that I am. You're perfect the way that you are. And change is also perfect. So making absolute space, humility, making absolute space for appreciation of where we're at. For me, God's there. He knows exactly where I'm at. He didn't make a mistake or where I'm at or where you're at. He's perfect. And so I have this opportunity, right? We say I have to evolve, or I should evolve, or I could do this, or I would have. No, I'm grateful for the present, and I try to stay very focused on that. And I'm grateful for where I get to go. So I launched my podcast by going live on Facebook. I don't even know if I had this mic plugged in or not. I called it a podcast. I published it. And my team member, Jaime, comes up and he's like, Jackson, that's not a podcast. A podcast has to have an RSS and this and that. And I went, it's my podcast. And he goes, but you have to have a website. You have to have this. And I said, not for my podcast. And he's like, well, you have to, Jaime, calm down. Jaime, if you want to build all that, awesome. Go build it all. You're welcome to do that. But I'm going to go live again when I want to go live again. And I'm going to call it a podcast. And within a couple of months, we had 10,000 downloads or something. And I know those things are kind of important, and I should be a wise steward of how I build this. At the end of the day, though, Adam, like Jake Larson of videopower.com, probably my greatest example of progress is far better than perfect. Go and launch. Go and be. Go and do what you want to do. And know that, you've probably want to make sure you're not going to fall off a cliff or drive into a wall or do something stupid. But accept whatever the consequences are and love, come what may and love it. It's another big concept for me is just now learning to appreciate that I'm meant to grow. I'm meant to fail. I'm meant to make mistakes. And how do I embrace all of that? Lifetime of getting your butt kicked. I think we all go through that, right?